All right, we've got When I Stop Talking, You'll Know I'm Dead by Jerry Weintraub. And I read this just after he died. He died in July 2015. I read this in, I believe, January 2016. And I'm so glad I was recommended this book. I'm not this, Hollywood person. I'm not super into celebrity culture. That's just not my vibe. But straight up, Jerry Weintraub is one of the most interesting people that I've read about or read from. You can tell he was just thinking so differently from everyone else, and it was just interesting to read about you know, his experience with Elvis, just his connections that he made with all these different celebrities and politicians, the deals he made, and just the way he was looking at life and the way he positioned himself for success. There are so many quotes. I mean, straight up, Jerry Weintraub was a spiritual being. And a lot of the, quote unquote, spiritual people aren't going to see it. If you've got an ego or you're just, annoyingly spiritual, you're not going to see how spiritual this man was. This book is just laced with just the most insane, deep quotes. I'll read a couple of them. One, do not get attached to the world as it is, because the world is changing. Something new is coming. And straight up, dude, everyone gets attached to the world as it is. People, they struggle with change. And it's like, dude, change, that's like the only thing that is real, that's true. Change is constant, it's always happening. And if you are just stuck in your ways, stuck in the way things are, dude, you're gonna be miserable and live your life upset. But if you understand that the world is always changing, you can in many ways get to a point where you can sort of see where the world is headed, and you can position yourself to sort of guide it, because you know where it's going. You can be there when it gets there. And the last quote I was going to say is, "This much I knew: as soon as you feel comfortable, that's when it's time to start over." And that's just such a massive vibe. It's like, dude, if you're not always getting out of your comfort zone, if you are just staying, if all you're doing is staying in your comfort zone, dude, your comfort zone is just going to shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink until you are completely dead inside. So if you're ever feeling comfortable, it's a sign, dude. You need to break out. You need to do something to make yourself uncomfortable. That way your comfort zone grows, because it's uncomfortable in the beginning, but after a while you begin to find comfort in the uncomfortable. You begin to get comfortable doing uncomfortable things, which is straight up, that's the whole point of life. And I mean, this book is just filled with gems. Jerry Weintraub was extremely interesting. No matter who you are, what you're trying to accomplish in your life, or maybe you've already accomplished tons of stuff, it's like you will just love reading about him and just learning from him. So highly recommend this book.